Hello YouTube, it's Vicky Lynn in Happy Town, Long Beach, California. I wish I'd have moved here 10 years ago. Screw the heat of Las Vegas and Metro there. Once they got you in jail, every time they're behind you, they pull you over. Whether I was driving Uber or Lyft or just minding my own business, here they don't pull you over constantly. I've never had a problem with a police officer, and I've been here 3 months. I plan on staying here. I love my church. It's the best bishop I ever had. I haven't told him yet that I smoke, but I don't have to tell him everything, I hope. I work for God all my life. That's what they need to know, and I love God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. I have some bad videos, if they see them in the book. It's okay, because I curse, but I don't feel like God's name in vain is the only cuss word. I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't, nobody's perfect. I have my flaws as anybody. But my mom told me I was an angel when I was 5 years old. And I seem to know when my siblings pass away. Wendell, Edie, she didn't let me know about my Delphi because she was my favorite, or Ralph because he committed suicide. 8 siblings gone. Now there's Junior that hasn't talked to me since Delphi died in 2015. Me and Vanita made up, thank God for that. I sent my daughter 1978 quarters the year she was born. They seem to be lost. I'll call them now tomorrow. And then I'll call in downtown, the post office, and get the tracking number. So I sent it through regular mail, I think like 2 weeks ago. I could find the receipt if I didn't throw it away when I cleaned the car out. I got a refrigerator in here sometimes, and giving the dog water while we're driving around gets the car wet. I got a refrigerator in the car and some panels. It's time for me to be in a studio. 3 months of helping the people, I'm exhausted again. But that's the joy of my life. I mean, I want to go back to battered women and children and help them, the poor, not the drug addicts. The drug addicts are not grateful. There's no honor among thieves. I love them because their mothers can't do nothing with them no more. And I just at least give them, I used to give them a place for a shower and cook a hot meal and get clean and socks and jeans and shirts and whatever they needed, food. I have favorites, of course. Dion was my favorite at Sonoma Hills. Out here I got Dwayne, which I don't like. I fed him about 3 times. If you don't have a cigarette and he cusses you out and starts breaking stuff, he pooped by my car, and he knows when I get out of the back there, I'll step in him, but thank God I have flops on. It wasn't Betty Boost, it was my other flops, the black ones. I feel 10 years younger here. I haven't used my walker in months, even though my back's killing me, because I'm excited about a new beginning. I told God I would sleep in my truck if He let me have a vehicle, but I can't see at night. I need cataract surgery. So my sister at church gave me a doctor's name. I have to call tomorrow and get an appointment for cataract surgery. Hopefully my Medicaid, Medicare, and United Healthcare pay for it, because I don't have money to pay for it. I mean, pay the full cost. I tried to change from Medicaid to Las Vegas Medicare, Medicaid, I don't know. One of them to Medi-Cal. They approved me at first. 30 days later, they sent my bishop a letter saying I'm not approved because I was getting it elsewhere. But I told him I was relocating here. But I'm here temporarily at my bishop. I use my bishop's address. When I get my check, I'm going to have to get a P.O. box because I can't keep depending on his address. And I want them to buy me housing and let me start my company again and do lingerie and Halloween costumes again like I did before. So that means I have to have money to hire an assistant, 10 gay boys. I really don't want to do the women models because the women models in Vegas stole my costumes, which was cost with the photographer, the hairdresser, which was Jonathan, cost me like $2,800 to do the show. And the costumes wasn't that much, but with 10 women, it was about $1,000. They stole all the costumes. I paid them. They put the drinks on me, and I wouldn't pay it at Tommy Rocker's. This time I have to have my assistant say, no drinks allowed on the company. The boys that's going to sell the underwear, the designer underwear that I design, they're going to have to work on commission. If they don't want to do it for exposure, that's up to them. Depends on how much I sell, I can pay them. But I can't tell them I can pay them yet. They got to give me their social, their driver's license, their ID, make sure they're 21 years old. I want to get in no trouble. I want to pay my church back. My bishop said today I only need to pay back 10% of what I make. The book's going to make way more than my company, but being dyslexic, this is what, well, when I started doing it back before, I've been working on it over 25 years. My grandson, Mikolo, I had a briefcase of 90-minute tapes, the cassette tapes, 90 minutes front and back, like 5 years of work, like 10 of them, 90 minutes of work on each side. He poured orange juice in my briefcase, and cassette tapes back there, the citric acid in orange juice destroyed 5 years of work. And what are you going to do? He's a baby. Can't whoop him. He's in his 20s now because he's innocent. So regardless, I got a bad habit of smoking, but I've been smoking since I was little. My dad was a smoker. He was an alcoholic. He beat my mom. My book starts off as my dad killing my grandmother in bed with me when the other kids was asleep when I was 8 years old. Wild Angel Time starts with that story. Then my mother left him and moved in with my oldest brother that was managing Jerry Lee Lewis in Evansville, Indiana. Then I hit my sister-in-law Virgie in the head with the iron skillet. I was a little kid. 8 years old. I was standing on the arm of the couch when she walked by. I don't know if she did something to piss me off, and I whacked her one. And we ended up being friends, but after Al died, she talked to my sister Benita. She wouldn't answer my calls, so I don't bother her no more. I asked her son about her. I called Tony. Wayne, his older brother, passed away on Benita's birthday. Like, she said it wasn't her birthday. Like, he was probably gone because when they cut his leg off from diabetes. He had a heart attack and died, but either his mom or his girlfriend kept him on life support for 7 days. He was already gone the 7 days, so I don't think I'd want to be kept alive. I like to be in the ocean, like somebody makes some wood, I'd probably make the wood, and like a real Indian, put hay on it, and candles, how many years I made it to live over the ocean, and just put the hay on fire and set me afloat in the ocean. I don't want nobody coming to my funeral. I don't want my dead body out for viewing. But I don't think nobody in our family ever got cremated before, but Brenda, my older sister, said she was going to be cremated. If I would stop doing anything in my life, I stopped smoking like every time I was pregnant, breastfeeding for a year and a half. But I'd sneak when the kids were asleep. I breastfed Derek and Adam. Adam, my son. Derek was born March the 6th, and Adam was born August the 15th. So March, April, May, June, July, August. They're like 5 months apart. They never stopped talking until like 2 years ago when Adam got this crazy meth head he's with. and he had too much drama, and he had made the big mistake of telling Derek his drama life, and he didn't want to be involved with that. I don't blame him for that. But I would like Derek to see me or talk to me again before I go to heaven. I was close to him when he was growing up. Um, I miss him. I miss my daughter Maria. She did send money when I was really sick after my stroke in 2022. So it took me a year to recover from that. And then my husband, my love of my life, Adam Martinez, died March the 23rd, 2023. And my favorite nephew's son died first part of March at 21 years old, Nathan. I never got to meet him in person when he was grown. I think seen him one time when I was back home when he was little. Autumn I seen when she was growing up. She's such a good mama now. My favorite nephew's son. She's got a little girl named Henny. She's gorgeous. So little Eddie had 2 kids, Nathan and Autumn. And Autumn was raised with her mom with, I think, 2 other siblings. And she just loves her daughter so much. And she's like, it's her BFF. She don't understand they grow up and they don't want to be with mama no more. Like when they get teenagers, they want to have their own life. She'll learn one day. I just hope she don't go through the empty nest like I did. I think I holded on to Adam too long. I finally let him go and left town. He was asking me, can he come out here with his girlfriend that stole my stuff, two-faced me, accused me of stealing stuff from her sister when she's the one that stole it to get the heat off her own butt. But I ain't bitter about it. Adam can love who he wants. God bless him with that. I tried everything I could with that woman when I met her. I let her stay with me. She busted my window out where I lived at Sonoma Hills. I told Adam to go on home, and I let him see. I videotaped her busting the window out. He's in so bad a denial. Love shouldn't be that blind. I mean, respect your significant other. If they're your wife comes first. But to let your girlfriend steal from your mom, steal from your best friend all this weed. I knew that day I left his apartment I should have took Gabriel's weed with me. Because she stole it and she would never admit to it. Me and her was the only 2 in there. And I surely wouldn't steal his weed. He got like $31,000. He's broke again. I told him, buy your house with that money or you'll be homeless again. He didn't listen. After I left town, he had a wreck with my son and his girlfriend in the back seat with his girlfriend driving. They finally fixed their car again, but my plates, when I got them for an extra $103 to be sent to me in Long Beach, was delivered to Adam's house. He sent the plates, but I didn't get the stickers. They said they sent them at separate times. I could call DMV again tomorrow in Vegas and say what's going on with that, but you can hardly ever get them on the line. That's why I went with DMV. Actually, they lied to me. DMV for me on a Saturday. The DMV in Henderson was open to 2 o'clock. It was about noon, and I got a Tropicana in Harmon, and the guy said, well, they'll be closed time you get there, just to make some money. He first tried to charge me $200 more, but like $268 to register the vehicle. He charged me $368, but he was trying to charge me $468, and I said, hell no, I'm not paying you no extra $200. And then, so he sucked me out of 103, and he didn't do the job right. Either he didn't do the job right, or DMV messed up, or Adam's friends stole the stickers so they can do their own car. With all that money, he didn't even register and get his car insured. I mean, God, there's all kinds of places that just went by and missed that. It's Sunday night. I've heard a lot of ambulances. I gotta show you my beautiful room in Long Beach in my happy town. Another cop car. Let's see. Second or third one. Here comes the ambulance. I'm staying at Aquata Venture Inn. It says, I think they say pool in the jacuzzi. Third cop car. Here comes a fire truck or an ambulance. Oh, that's just a truck. Another truck. What's going on? Another truck. Another truck. Another truck. Cop car. I'll have to find out what's going on Pacific Coast Highway while I'm here. My hair's sticking up like I just took a bath. I got my Roper's outfit on. Enough cigarette for me. In my car. Anyway, I feel 10 years younger. I'm just tired because I still feed the homeless, you know. I got a beautiful room my bishop got me today. I'm going to turn the light on so you can see it. See how pretty it is? See how pretty it is? Got things on the wall like arcades. Oh, yeah. Bring the key. I didn't bring the key. I don't think so. Lock the door there. Cold in here. See, they got this little. I don't know what that is. We get that in the trash. But it's pretty. Here's the bathroom. Pretty. I'm just washing my clothes out. Anyway, I'm happy in Long Beach. I mean, this is my kind of town. If I wake up and feel like I'm in Happy Town every day, I've only had like 2 bad days. I want to hang my key somewhere where it's easy to find. Right here on the light would be cool. So I'm getting ready to turn the light back on because my doggy's taking a nap. It's about 10 something at night now. Turn the light back off. It's pretty, huh? Nice. Couch, everything. Way better than Motel 6. And Motel 6 lied on me. They said that the dog made the sheets so black that they had to throw it away. They only got like $2,000 for me staying there for like 15 days on separate occasions, and my church paid for it. And they got enough nerve to say that I'm not welcome there anymore, so I got to call the manager there tomorrow and say that maid accused me of stealing towels. I cleaned my whole room. I mean, mopped and everything. They didn't have to do nothing the whole time I stayed there. They didn't have to clean the room at all. They took the trash out maybe 2 times in 4 or 5 days. So you know what? Motel 6 on Pacific Coast Highway, International City, don't stay there because they're full of shit. I mean, look at the room, how clean it is. And I got here today. I got all my stuff put up, my clothes washed. And I love Long Beach, okay? So it gets light and then dark because I got the TV on. It's a good movie. I don't know what the name of it is. I think it's called The Prisoners. But it's a real good blues movie. And I love the blues, and my little boy's licking his paws. And I ain't gonna have no complaints about him making the bed dirty. Like, share, and subscribe. Love God. Love your children. Love your family. Life's too short for fussing and fighting. Like, I'm a miracle walking, okay? I've had 4 heart attacks, heart surgery, a stroke, brain aneurysm surgery in October the 27th, 2024. I had a slip and fall where me and Adam used to live at Rosewood Apartments. And, you know, I went to a chiropractor for like a year, and then a Bighorn lawyer said they wasn't gonna, the dates didn't coincide. What a crock of shit. And we stayed in the apartment there, 100 degrees inside, and the toilet overflowed. And I sucked all the stuff up. They put this machine in the window to get the hot air out. It's 118 degrees in Vegas, and we gotta stay in that shit for weeks. And then, like, they only take the heat out the window in the apartment for like 3 days. And then the dishwasher broke and flooded after the toilet broke and flooded. It's just slumlords. And they kidnapped my dog and cut his balls off. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about the bad things, but I gotta call another lawyer on my back getting fractured at 7-Eleven. Anyway, it's getting dark, so, because the movie's going off. But it's Vicki Lynn in Long Beach, California, signing off saying, love each other, God bless you, love your families, let God put a hedge of protection over you and your family and keep you safe and happy and healthy. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. That's enough.